Hello, hello, and welcome back for the biggest travesty since Frances McDormand took home the Best Actress Oscar for 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Bullshit, man. I'm telling you, it's bullshit. And I'm talking about both last episode and the Frances McDormand thing. You know, there isn't even an Ebbing in Missouri. They filmed that movie in South Carolina. Hollywood chicanery, that's what it is. Chicanery, I say. It's not as egregious a bit of chicanery as, you know, burrowing chrysalids who spawn other burrowing chrysalids when they murder civilians, but still, you know what? It's a pretty big pile of bullshit, as this one old farmer would have said. I'm telling you, it's almost as bad as when Frances McDormand took home the Best Actress Oscar for Fargo. And yeah, I said it, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not retracting it. You know what? I didn't like Fargo. I know I talk about Steve Buscemi going into the wood chipper all the time, and hey, that's a great scene. It really is a great scene. But the rest of that movie, it's a big smelly turd. It really is. And now, thanks to 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, Frances McDormand has twice won an Academy Award for portraying a run-of-the-mill Midwestern woman. It's not acting, though, Frances McDormand. You are a Midwestern woman. You were born in Illinois and you grew up in the Midwest. That's like giving Denzel Washington an Oscar for portraying Denzel Washington in Denzel, the Denzel Washington story. And again, Denzel Washington actually kind of does that. He's basically just himself in every movie, and come to think of it, he's also won 2 Oscars. I think one for Best Actor, at least one for Best Actor. Maybe the other one was, I know he won one for Glory, but I think that might have been Best Supporting Actor. But still, I digress. What's up with that Academy? Why are you giving people Oscars for just being themselves? That's not acting. You want to talk about acting? People who vote in the Academy? You want to talk about acting? What about Sally Hawkins convincing an entire audience, without I add a single word of spoken dialogue, that falling in love with and fucking a fish man is totally not unreasonable? She convinced audiences that that was like, she'd be like, well, you know, no, I see where, I can kind of see where she's coming from. The weird fish man dragged from the depths of a black lagoon. Nah, you know, I'd probably, yeah, I'd fuck him. I get it. No, it makes perfect sense to me. By the way, question about The Shape of Water. Anybody else think that that's just like, did anybody else get the vibe that that was like Abe Sapien's origin story? Anybody else see the Hellboy corollaries there? Like Abe Sapien was the result of that illicit rendezvous? Just me? Possibly just me. I'm still super salty about last episode. I just, Soldier Boy got killed. Cheech Marin is gone. And I'm not sure what we could have done about it. Well, Pete, you could have brought a med kit and probably yeah, okay, fine. We could have done something about it. But you know what? You can't put the shit back in the horse. Once it's out, it's out. Can't shovel it back. Well, you know, maybe you could shovel it back in there, but now, you know, it wouldn't be good for the horse. That's the main takeaway from there. Sure, you could do it, but you shouldn't do it. Also, didn't we get a new trooper? Oh no, Heroes Welcome has not. Okay, so we got 3 days still to go. I guess we'll just get to scanning then. Do you think the Academy will give me an Oscar for playing a salty man who plays video games on the internet and gets angry about his own stupid mistakes? Because, hey, you know, if they made a movie about that, I'm a natural. And apparently, given the way the Academy rolls, I'm a shoo-in for the win. So we still need to make some contact here. We've got both of our radio beacons. Let's just continue making... Yeah, let's just continue making contact here. We'll mop up the Asian continent bonus while we're at it, since I think it may be the only continent bonus that is going to be helpful for us. And we'll also have an opportunity to open up a second safety valve as well.
To establish local regional contact.
Yeah, open up the dump valve on the salt tanker that is this run. Keanu Reeves picking up a promotion, but we knew that was going to happen because he took an auto promotion on that one. We also picked up Rashid Ghaffar. You know, I can't really trust anyone whose name is or even looks like Jafar. I'm sorry, but Disney has ruined it for the rest of the world. If your name's Jafar, or even sort of reminiscent of Jafar, I can't trust you. Especially if you happen to have it, like a pet bird. Fucking forget about it. If you have a pet bird as well, You're irredeemable. I'm sorry. We can also get a promotion for hunting the Chosen Warlock. Probably we will do that, although I wouldn't mind gaining some more ability points as well. +5 dodge is not especially useful for us. We only need a Lieutenant Plus to go on this, and we could get a promotion for, well, Keanu Reeves is max rank. Our new guy is also already a major. Wow, if we weren't going to fire him, I'd take him on that mission. Kirsten Ficus Dunst we can't take because, again, she's also a major. But I think we should probably go with maybe Woody Harrelson? Question mark? We could take... I can't take Tommy Chong because he's got to be heartbroken over the loss. The wound is too fresh, man. The grief is still too raw. It's like when you only cook a hamburger for about 6 seconds on a side. Sure, it looks done if the pan's really hot and you press it down for those 6 seconds, but the inside, man, it's a seething ball of, like, salmonella and maybe trichinella as well. You don't want to bite into that. We're going to have to let we got to give Tommy a little more time to cook. I think Woody Harrelson's our boy here. And Woody Harrelson, you're a bonded pair with, I forget whom, Kristen Stewart? All right, let's send the two of you out then. Take old Wiffle Ball out. We can send any other soldier to negate the risk of having a soldier captured. We definitely want to negate the capture risk. I'm going to say, Cameron Diaz, you're always useless, so why don't you go handle that? And then all that leaves us with is just a slight chance that somebody comes back wounded. Yeah. Victory or death. Victory or death. You know, when they did the victory or death thing, victory or death, victory or death, in the last Starfighter, remember how that worked out for him, Geist? Yeah, those guys died, though.
Results have exceeded expectations.
Their guidance system was out, their auxiliary steering was out, and then the general turned and looked over at the guy, and he's like, what do we do? And his little eye thing flips over and goes, we die. Great scene, by the way. How come that guy didn't win an Oscar? He was great as General whatever his name was. Plasma Lance, Shadow Lance. We finally have unlocked our Shadow Lance. Side chamber construction. That's useful. It's got some autopsies that are instant. You damn Skippy, the chrysalid autopsy ought to be instant. After what we went through last episode.
Presumably.
You know what, Dr. Tigan? Normally I'd say your proclivity for vivisecting and then having intercourse with dead aliens would creep me out a little bit. But in this case, you know what? Go nuts, buddy. Yeah, defile the shit out of this one. I'm looking for a little payback. You really mutilate this corpse, and then when you're done, I want you to fuck it from here to next Sunday.
Even my own intellectual curiosity is not enough to overcome my doubts as to whether or not it was really a wise decision for our troops to bring this particular specimen on board the ship.
Is it because you're so overwhelmed with your attraction that you're channeling a little bit of Sally Hawkins in the Shape of Water? You'd be like, well, he's a bizarre fish man, but I'm gonna fuck him anyway.
Advent shield bearers are quite similar to the bulk of Advent's forces, and that they are the product of careful genetic engineering.
And they make the same O-face as every other Advent when you poke a finger in their butt?
Qualities come from a difference in equipment and armor. Components I'm sure Shen would have an interest in examining.
Well, we'll have her get right on that, Dr. Tigan, after you strip him naked.
Shield bearers are not all that dissimilar from their various Advent peers. Their armor is perhaps the most distinctive feature differentiating.
Is that a fact? I'd have never guessed. I'm gonna go ahead and have you resume this alien encryption so that we can build the shadow chamber. And then the next time we're gonna bump into chrysalids on a mission, we'll have like forewarning and we can take a damn med kit, Dr. T.
The mysteries of the Chosen's creation by the Elders will likely be left only to theory.
Keanu Reeves, you look about as salty as I feel right now. Keanu Reeves, see, this Keanu Reeves a better actor than Francis McDormand. He's pulling Keanu Reeves as Perfidious Pete in Perfidious Pete stars in Reaper Madness. Keanu Reeves, underrated actor, I'm telling you. Actually, I've said before, I think Keanu Reeves is just the bar. Like, he's when it comes to acting, Keanu Reeves is. You must be this tall to ride on this ride. He is the little sign that's holding out his hand. That's how tall you gotta be. What other abilities might we want to give Keanu? Homing Mines is interesting, but it's 25 points, and I'm gonna say probably not right now. Maybe if Keanu gets a bunch of more soldier ability points and we, I don't know, get bored or idle, we could give him Homing Mine. I've had him on some other characters, and I gotta say, I'm not, like, a huge fan. It's not terrible, it's just not great. Really, probably what we should give him is just Needle. Which is, you know, pretty good. Anybody else need a promotion here? We're not gonna promote you, because we're just gonna fire you anyway. Although this would give us an opportunity, I was gonna say, it would give us an opportunity to take a look at the highest rank Templar abilities, because I don't think in either of our Legend playthroughs we got a Templar to maximum rank. Because we got tired of waiting, because it takes so damn long to level. Pretty sure that's how that went down. Why spoil it? We'll probably do a Templar run anyway.
Commander, we've located one of their facilities.
Well, there it is. Western Africa, and alien victory is imminent. So, it looks like we're going to be going to one of our safety valve locations and assaulting the facility there. Oh, good. Just what we need.
This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting then. We're going to have to try and fight an alien ruler.
Setting course for
While also being able to destroy an alien facility. We're going to need to pull out all the stops on this one. No monkey business, no screwing around. We're going to need all of our heaviest hitters. I need the aces of the ace team. I need the best of the best of the best of the best, sir. Very clever trying to sneak onto my roster there, by the way, Mr. Templar man. Don't think I'm not onto your game. I want Miley Destiny Hope Cyrus. I want Rihanna Cake Fenty. I want Keanu Ghost Reeves. I want Matthew Flat Circle McConaughey. I want, I guess, Tommy Ray Dong Chong, because I don't have a choice. We could take Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. They're almost as good. Nope, you know what? Tommy Chong, get on it. Who else is not linked up? We've got a bunch of lieutenant level troopers. Well, Lady Gaga, you get the call. Let's get our weapons configured here. No, I don't want to upgrade weapons, though. I want to just give her a weapon. So you have every ability. That's fantastic. We want to give you a big clip and repeater. Big clip, superior repeater. Well, a repeater and an... Alright, so this is the best we're going to do. Expanded magazine, superior repeater. Miley is going to be who we hope to have execute. Oh, boy. That's our backup plan, is to have someone banish him. So let's go get rid of this Temnotic rifle, a scope and a superior repeater. We could have given that to Cheech if he weren't dead. Superior repeater is great. I think we'll give that to Keanu Reeves, though. Superior scope, superior expand. You know, we should actually give that to Keanu. What have you got? A repeater and an autoloader. All right, we'll give you a scope and a superior repeater, Rihanna. Keanu, you are going to be carrying our killing gun right here. Superior scope, superior expanded magazine. You got to go John Wick and get crazy with the headshots. Just be like, bam, headshot, bam, headshot, bam, headshot. It'll be like that scene in John Wick 2 where you're running around in the catacombs beneath that Italian, like an Italian villa, and you're just like randomly shooting people in the head. The collateral damage for John Wick's style of activity, by the way, seems not great. Like, he's way over the top. You know what? What am I doing? Pete, you have better guns. Why aren't you using the better guns? I don't honestly have a good explanation for that. Other than the fact that I'm an idiot. I mean, there's always that explanation. It never gets old, because it's always true. Let's build some items here, Lily. I was told that we have better guns now. I should like to have those. Yeah, give me these Shadow Lances. There we go. Anything else on this list we want? Not really. And what I say, yeah, you know what? Not only, no, there's like absolutely nothing else that we want. All the rest of this is garbage. Somebody recovered from their wounds. Is it somebody we want to take on the mission, maybe? No, I don't want to go to the Chosen Stronghold. I want to come here and assault this facility. I want to finish what I started. Lady Gaga, take a powder. Who was it that came back from being wounded? Kirsten Dunst. You know what? Yeah, Kirsten Dunst, I'm going to give you a call. Kirsten Dunst also has Banish. Oh, everybody's got these sexy guns. Look at this badass piece that Keanu was toting into battle. That's a, you know what? That's a Matrix-worthy gun. Somewhere Morpheus just got a chill down his spine. He was like, damn, son, that's a good-looking piece. Tommy Chong. What personal combat sim can we give you? Superior agility is crap. You know what? I'm actually going to install that. I have... Well, I was going to say I have an idea, but that's not actually true. What I have actually is actually more of a plan. I have a plan. Rihanna. We are likely to encounter some robots on this, so let's give you blue screen rounds. I learned my lesson. Keanu, you'll be carrying a med kit. And then Kirsten Dunst, we could give you AP rounds. Do you have Shredder, Kirsten Dunst? No, I want to know, do you have Shredder, though? You do have Shredder. So, we could give you AP rounds. You know what? Take a Mimic Beacon, actually. I have a feeling like with an alien ruler on the scene, we may need that Mimic Beacon. Hopefully, we can execute the ruler. We got a 15% chance to execute him with that repeater. And we can fire those a couple different times from a couple different soldiers. We're going to have about 10 chances to crack that boy wide open on only 2 actions. As long as it's not the Archon, I'm not that worried about it. But if it's the Archon, that guy's a tough row to hoe. I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. After last episode, if we can't do it, we're probably sunk. This is it. This is a sink or swim moment. Grandpa threw us into the lake without a life jacket in order to teach us to swim, which, by the way, dick move, Grandpa. But he's like chalked us over the boat, and he's like, "Here you go, little Petey, sink or swim." Be like, "Grandpa, what about lessons in a consequence-free?" He's like, "Nope, this is it. Either you swim now or you die." Grandpa's kind of a hard ass when he's been drinking. Man, that green gun really looks slick. And you know what? The purple, also, very nice touch. It's got a good aesthetic to it. It's the kind of gun that Soldier would have been like, yeah, sway. Soldier would have said, we're not out of time. We have all the time in the world. This mission has no turn limit. And also, even if it did have a turn limit, we probably wouldn't be subject to it anyway, because we're all concealed. Find me some aliens, Keanu. And then shoot them a bunch. So Rihanna has one of our weapons, and she can empty it, but that's a maximum of 3 shots. And then Miley should have... So we have 15% chances at an execute on 2 troopers. The odds of that are not terrible. The odds that one of those 7 turns out to be an execute, not too bad. Not great, but not terrible.
An alien patrol.
Yeah, but that is not an alien ruler, though. It's an alien patrol, and we don't, by and large, care about them. Let's just go throw a claymore at them and see if we can vape and pick them off with a combination of, like, Silent Killer and the initial damage from our claymores.
In short order.
Strong feeling we can take that pod down. In fact, if we can make the... We can make the little pyromancer guy, and I called him a pyromancer. Has he been stowing wildfire under King's Landing, Pete? Is that what he's been doing? You know what I'm talking about, the purifier. If we can make him explode with the mine, we might be able to double up and have him kill his buddies. No, they're too far apart, so that's definitely not going to happen.
Moving out. You cannot run.
Well, they can run. It just, like, probably won't do them any good. Also, these guys have a shitload of health and a ton of armor. When did you guys get so tough? Well... Only one thing to do then. When the going gets tough, the tough throw more than one claymore. Somebody's gonna have to detonate that. Matthew McConaughey, that's somebody may be you. Tommy Chong, come up here and throw a claymore over this rock. You won't need to be able to see it because Matthew McConaughey is gonna detonate it. So we got one in that tile. Let's toss one in this tile.
Delicate placement.
And when the going gets tough, the tough use explosives. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. Just, like, smart people use explosives, because why fight, guys, when you can just do this? That Spectre somehow survived. Wow, that's a badass guy move, too, right there. Don't you even think about stepping on anybody. He did the cool guys don't look at explosions thing. Yeah, you know, that was pretty cool, man. I give credit where credit is due. That was a sweet move, bro. It's not gonna save your life, but it was a sweet move nonetheless. Take 12 damage and get destroyed. Thanks for the loot, by the way. So one thing that's going to be very important here for our guys with Banish, we are going to want to make certain that they have full clips at every opportunity. When it comes time to shoot at the Archon, we are not going to have time to reload. That turret is actually mostly a non-issue. So anybody who's missing a bullet... Another turret. Keanu has a lot of shots and Banish, but Keanu's more of a damage shooter. We're not farming for executes with Keanu. Keanu's just straight up shooting for damage. Keanu does have Blood Trail as well, so we would want him probably shooting second as opposed to first. Rihanna, you still got a full clip? What do we got, though? Okay, you know what? Not too bad. The Berserker Queen, this is one we can sort of handle. Typically, you will patrol, so we're gonna have to be a little careful here. But the Berserker Queen,
I'll be swift.
It sounds crazy, but the Berserker Queen, I think, actually may be the easiest alien ruler. Theoretically, the easiest alien ruler should be the Viper King, because historically in the vanilla run, that's the first one you encounter, and therefore should, in theory, be the weakest, but it's definitely not the weakest one. The Berserker Queen is much easier to deal with. I don't want to get too close, because I don't want to risk getting stepped on here. I doubt the Berserker Queen's patrolling over in this direction, or at least not that far. Probably as long as they've had stuff in them, John. Typically, one stores things until you're, you don't really turn it on the storage facility until you're ready to store something in it. Well, I mean, we couldn't have really asked for a nicer setup here. So, Rihanna throws a Claymore. I think we're only going to use one Claymore here for the setup. And then Rihanna can follow that with a Banish for Execute. Keanu's in a good spot. Tommy Chong, we may have you trigger. Miley is not in a great spot. Ficus is also not in a fantastic spot. Fall back here. And then I want somebody... Yeah, okay, Keanu Reeves, I'm going to need you to move. I don't want you getting stepped on in case this guy gets a reaction move. And I feel like he probably is going to. Tommy Raydon Chong, I'm just going to bring you back here. Can you see the thing from there? You can't. Alright, so Tommy Chong's going to be our button man. Get that Berserker and shred that armor. Alright, 5 damage in the shred. Let's see what our Berserker friend decides to do here. Went Berserk. Alright, Miley. You're our best chance at an execute. You've got the most shots, the best gun. This is your moment, Miley Cyrus. Don't let me down. Don't banish the turret, though. 92% chance to hit.
This will be the end.
Crack him up. 7 damage. Keep shooting. Come on, Miley. I want to see executed at the end of this. Nope. We did not get the execute. Yeah, turret. We're over here. Rihanna, 4 shots. Rihanna also could go for the execute here. Alternatively, we could just have Keanu shoot him 6 times. If Keanu goes for the Banish, well, he only has an 89% chance to hit. Keanu does have blood trail, so we're gonna hit him. You know what? Actually, this might shooting for damage might just be better here. 8 damage. Like if we hit him for 8 6 times, he's pretty ruined. He's still alive and kicking, which kind of sucks, and a lot of our team is now revealed, which also sucks. Rihanna, you don't have banish, do you? Yeah, you do. You have banish. Well, I guess you're up. Now we are farming for an execute here, because we're only going to get 21 damage out of this at most. How many people have we got left? Matthew McConaughey, can you get a claymore onto that roof? But then also hit the claymore? I mean, you can get one onto the roof, but I don't know if you're going to be able to hit it. And you have to be able to hit it when we're done. Or this plan does not work. Check it. Please tell me you can shoot it. Okay. So you're going to blow all of this up and destroy that turret for us. Problem solved.
My ammunition is nearly depleted.
Kirsten Dunst, you get to kill the Berserker Queen.
The time is now.
Who's the real queen? Kirsten Dunst. That's who.
I'd love to ask Mara what exactly she
Thanks for the free ability points, shit stain.
I would be curious to hear
So Rihanna,
reason,
Shadow,
although I would question
reload.
whether reason was ever involved in
Matthew,
this decision.
reload. Tommy Ray Don Chong, reload.
Need to reload. Is my job.
Miley Cyrus, Shadow. Then,
My domain.
reload.
To reload.
Reload. Yeah, we're not going anywhere this turn, just so you know. We're just gonna shadow up and reload.
Reloading.
Berserker Queen, 86th. So long. See you later. Sayonara, adios, arrivederci.
I will go.
You just got XCOM'd, chump.
Says I am to obey. -1-5. You're near the target position.
I go where you tell me.
Also, that Claymore made a nice little alternate entry for us here. Got a real, we've really improved the curb appeal of the place. We've opened the floor plan a bit. People love an open floor plan. It's the #1 selling point for the home market these days. You gotta have an open floor plan. I think we've really improved the feng shui. So that looks and feels like another double Claymore pod.
Patrol nearby.
Yeah, we're gonna want to double Claymore those guys. So Matthew McConaughey cracked his door open. And is there anything we could maybe use against the enemy in an explosive capacity?
As you order, Commander.
You. Well, I can't tell how big an area that's going to hit or what it's going to blow up. So I'm not really inclined to remote start that. We do have some options. These guys are over here, though. Aren't there guys in here? Hold on. Matthew McConaughey, come over here.
Tell me.
Find that pod and get target definition on them. So they're over here. What the hell happened here, though? We get to clean up on aisle 6 over here. There's a lot of viscera. A lot of what looks like organ meat. Maybe somebody grab a spatula and mop that up a little bit.
My life is in your hands.
Get a sponge, perhaps a squeegee. Something, you know, you're really going to need something that's got a lot of absorbency. That's what I'm getting at. We're going to need something that's real absorbent. There's a lot of
It's not too far.
big mess.
I know where you are.
I'll be there soon.
Rihanna has target definition. That was her reminding us of the fact by telling us that she knows where we are. Miley, you're just going to
Watch closely.
chill for a minute. Kirsten Dunst, also chill.
I'll watch closely.
I would love for these guys to wander next to something explodable, but it does not look like they are going to humor us. They are not going to oblige. How many claymores have we got left? 2, and Miley has them both. No, Kirsten Dunst also has 2. Well,
Moving as ordered.
call me crazy, but I think we got to go for the triple-double here. So, Kirsten Dunst, we're going to have you throw one claymore right here. You know what? If you can make a hole in that back wall, that might be helpful.
Soon our prey will fall.
Kirsten Dunst chucks one there, and then we'll have Miley Cyrus drop the complimentary one. I think we'll let Rihanna detonate it. Miley?
I am trusting you.
Toss one out in the open where your girl Rihanna. You just check her the meatball, set it up, and let her set it up here and let her knock it down. Throw that one right at his
Placing
feet.
explosive.
Gentlemen and Advent troopers, I bid you a good day. Don't know what that was that went up on the secondary part of that explosion, but man, it looked neat. Also, this guy is, you know what, Keanu, I'm gonna have you step over here and open this door. Actually. And then come out here and just take a quick look around. So there is a turret up there that we want to be wary of. Your stasis has ended. You should be very confused because 1 second ago you were fine and now everything has gone to shit. Rihanna, do not take that shot. We cannot afford to have you potentially get revealed. Somebody who can't miss. Even Miley has a miss chance. We've got somebody on the team here who's going to have a hundo. Who's got the hundo percent though because they got a big scope.
Moving out.
Keanu, we need a headshot. There's my boy. John Wick them. Okay, then. So, open this door, Rihanna. We just want to make sure there's nobody else lurking around when we set these X4 charges, because setting the X4 charges is going to reveal Matthew McConaughey.
I am trusting you.
Looks alright. Go ahead and set the charge. Maddie Mac's going to get revealed. As long as nobody wanders into us or can see us in this tile when we're revealed, we'll actually be fine next turn, because Matthew McConaughey still has his shadow ability. We should be okay. Tommy Chong, I'm going to send you outside just on scout. Miley, everybody else just Overwatch.
Give me time to reload.
Rihanna put another bullet in the clip.
I won't let them pass.
We good? That's an unusual place for reinforcements to appear.
Be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Yeah, it's real weird, actually, that they would drop inside of a building like that. Very strange. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to leave anyway. So, throw the old exit zone right there. Just to make sure we're extra double safe, we're going to go ahead and shadow.
Stalk my prey.
And then we're going to go.
As you order, Commander.
Pete, did you really need to have Matthew McConaughey shadow before he stepped out? You know, I'm prone to misclicks, so I kind of feel like the answer to that question is yes.
I'm at your service.
Step over here. Just everybody pile up in the extraction zone. We're going to get the hell out of here. Keanu.
I can cover it.
That's the whole team. All right, one and done. Mission accomplished, folks.
I'm going home for now.
I'm going home.
But Rihanna,
I've had my
you're like, I thought you were like a bird. You were going to fly away. You don't know where your home is. You don't know where your soul is. Have I confused you with another artist? Pretty sure I've done that.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed.
And in an orgiastic explosion of joy, the alien facility has gone up in flames. Feel pretty good about that one. The one enemy we did not kill was a turret. Don't really care about that. We encountered our first alien ruler, and you know what? We triumphed. It took everything we had to do it, but we did do it. Look at that big purple gun on Matthew McConaughey. Look at the size of that gun. It's taller than he is. Hold on, we need a shot of this. Look at the size of this gun. Look at it. Down with Advent. Yeah, I share that sentiment. Down with Advent. And you know what? Up with the NRA. One day I'll learn to type. Down with Advent, up with the NRA. That's the kind of gun that Charlton Heston himself would have been proud to say, you can't have it until you pry it from my cold, dead fingers. Did you think, is Charlton Heston dead? I don't remember if he's dead or not. I think he's dead. When he died, or when he dies, if he's not dead, do you think they'll pry a gun from his cold, dead fingers? Do you think he'll die gripping the handle of a hog leg and some poor coroner somewhere is going to have to just pry that out of his hand? And when he does do that, do you think he'll say, well, I'm keeping this because I did pry it from your cold, dead fingers, Charlton, and you said I could have it if I did. I love the fact that Speaker Ryan came on to yell at us right after we sort of impugned the integrity of the NRA. Immediately, Paul Ryan shows up to give us grief. I sense some super PAC money involved there.
Commander, having successfully recovered one of Dr. Valen's genetically modified test subjects, I am eager to begin conducting an autopsy as soon as possible.
Why am I not so...
It is my hope.
Why am I not surprised by that?
Research
You realize that if we could only equip it, we could actually have Lady Gaga wear the meat suit. Son of a bitch, Reapers can't wear the... We could do the Berserker Queen autopsy, and we could actually have Lady Gaga wear a suit made out of meat.
Towards the total elimination project, Commander. Your
Son of a bitch, it's a missed opportunity, Pete. Damn. Yeah, we're a little low on intel because we've been making a lot of contact lately, but it's, I think, in the long run, probably going to be totally okay. And it's also going to be totally okay for us to end the episode. That was a nice little lime wedge after the bitter tequila shot of last episode. I'm not going to lie. That one, that was the chaser I really needed. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more XCOM wackiness, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.